Good morning. I thought I would do a devotional this week and give Toby a break. He's done 3 of the last 4 and 6 of the last 7 devotionals, so I kind of felt like he earned a break. He even sent me one, so you could be watching his this week, and instead you'll watch it next week. I want to talk about fire. I heard a statement this last week watching a TV show. It's called Forged, and they make knives and weapons, craft them out of steel, and use a forge sometimes, most of the time. But one of the judges was sitting there talking about watching a guy put the steel into the flame, and he said the higher the heat, the stronger the metal. And it just struck me, and I thought, there's a lesson there. Now, I don't know a whole lot about forging. When my youngest son was 12 or 13, he bought a little forge, and I watched him and tried to learn from him. He knew way more than I did, as he would heat metal and then pull it out and bang it out and put it in and put more heat to it. My nephew, man, makes some great knife blades. He's 16 years old and forging great things. But I really don't know much about it. So I started watching Forged. Thought, what better way to learn? If you're into that metallurgy, I don't know the term. If you're into the making of weapons and tools out of iron, Forged is a cool show. They take ball bearings that are like 4 inches around, solid steel, and they make amazing things out of them. But they take the metal and they heat it, and then they flatten it, and then they fold it and stack it. Sometimes they break it and then take it and double the stack. But the key to all of it is heat. They put this metal under heat, and it, that heat is what forges it, brings it all together, and makes it strong. And he said, the higher the heat, the stronger the metal. And I thought, that's exactly what happens to us. We get put to the test. We face heat every day in the things that we go through, the trials that we face, that sometimes seem to overwhelm us. But the guy made a statement that he said, but you got to be careful, because if you put too much heat, you'll lose it. You'll soften it too much, and it weakens it. And I thought, oh, there goes the lesson. I can't use it now. Then I thought of 1 Corinthians 10:13, where we're told that no trial will overtake us that isn't common to man. And then God will not give us a trial more than we can bear. And I thought the lesson's still there. Because you see, with working with steel, And that metal in the flame, you got to be careful. If it's in the heat too long, it softens it. It loses its strength. But we're told that as a child of God, that we're never going to be in that heat more than we can bear. I don't know about you, but I find great comfort in that. Knowing that those trials that I face, that the heat of that flame makes me stronger. And that God's not going to give me more of that heat, more of that trial than I can handle. One side note, and I'll wrap this up. If you're watching the show and you see them put that metal into the flame, they don't just take it and toss it in and leave it, because if so, it would just melt. It would be useless. No. They take careful consideration to use special tongs that wrap that metal and hold it, so that while it's in the flame, it doesn't fall into the flame where they can't help it. We, as children of God provides us special tongs to hold us in that flame, to take care of us. That's our church family. We are given fellow believers to surround us and help us and hold us as we go through the flame, as we're tested, as we're tried. But the key to that is they can't help us if they don't know we're being tested, if they don't know we're being tried. We have to lean on our brothers and sisters. We have to lean on our family. If you're walking through a trial right now, if you're facing something that seems unbearable, lean on your brothers and sisters. Lean on your family. Let them hold you as you face the flame. And know that that flame is going to make you stronger. Have faith in our Father that He's going to be there. If you're not a child of God, and you don't have that assurance that God is going to not give you more than you can bear, you don't have that family to support you and help you walk through it, then I invite you to talk to somebody. Let us visit with you. Let us show you how amazing our Father is. You have a blessed week.